You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we need to talk about UFC champ Sean Strickland here in this video. Now, we've done videos on Sean Strickland before. This man is his own man. The UFC lets their players say what's ever on their mind. There are no consequences. Dana White, he's been fair. You can speak your mind. I believe that a Sean Strickland would not be able to exist in the NBA, the NFL, or Major League Baseball. This guy's something else, man. He is serious. Absolutely serious, man. He is hardcore to the bone. Of course, you know, he's a fighter, so a lot of those guys are probably going to be like that. I mean, he has went after other athletes before. I believe he's actually talked about LeBron James as well. We all know about Kobe Covington as well. But guys, what I have seen from Sean Strickland, this may be the biggest beatdown to the media you've ever seen. He was actually up there in Canada. And we know that Canada, man, is much more woke than even the U.S. I mean, look at the guy they got running Canada. But hell, we got Joe Biden. So anyway, you guys get the point. This was an epic beatdown. Sean Strickland, man, he's going to give you his opinion on the alphabet mafia stuff, the trans stuff. He's not going to hold back. And he did not hold back. I mean, he destroyed this man's manhood. Essentially, I don't know who this reporter was. All I know is he's actually Canadian. Sean Strickland took this man's balls. It's just that simple. So we must react to this video, guys, because this is the UFC. And I'm pretty sure Bud Light is going to get put to the test because Sean Strickland said he was here to fix Bud Light. Maybe Bud Light is actually panicking after this because they are a sponsor of UFC. But I don't think that Bud Light is in a position to call for the cancellation of Sean Strickland. So we're going to be diving into that, guys, in this video. Make sure you guys like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Become a channel member. Memberships just start at $5 per month. Member live stream every single Friday. We appreciate the support. So here we go. Check this out. UFC champ Sean Strickland blasts Canadian reporter for LGBT gotcha question. Quote, weak effing man. And boy, this is a brutal beatdown. It says here, UFC middleweight champion Sean Strickland delivered a verbal TKO to a Canadian reporter at a UFC 297 press conference Wednesday after the journalist made an ill-advised decision to bait Strickland into a gotcha question regarding gays. Now, they're supposed to be there talking about fighting, right? But of course, the media, man, always has an agenda, and they have to bring in alphabet mafia stuff. Yeah. The reporter began by bringing up Strickland's 2021 comments. So we're going back to 3 years, really? When he said that if he had a gay son, I would think I failed as a man to create such weakness. That's what he said back in 2021. So here we go, guys. We got the clip right here. And Sean Strickland even posted it. And he says, I don't know who this guy is, and I don't care. But you're not a man. But you take that as a compliment. So here we go. Let's go ahead and react to this, guys. Let's play it.
We've got a pretty supportive gay and lesbian community in this city. I did want to ask you about something you wrote a couple of years ago. You said, if I had a gay son, I would think I'd...
Oh, look, another, I'm saying the swamp, you guys, the swamp.
You become a champion, you become a star, and some would say...
Let me ask you something. Are you gay?
Have you had the chance to interact with a more diverse...
Are you gay?
Could I get an answer?
Well, no, I'm asking, this is a part of the... Are you a gay man?
I'm an ally of the community.
Oh.
He's an ally of the community. I find that word to be interesting, man. He's an ally. Okay.
If you had a son and he was like, you had a son, he was gay, you'd be like, oh man, you don't want a grandkid?
No problem with it.
Oh man, well, dude, you're a weak fucking man, dude. You're part of the fucking problem. You elected Justin Trudeau, like, when he sees the bank accounts, like, you're just fucking pathetic, and the fact that you have no fucking backbone. And has he shut down your fucking country and seized bank accounts? You ask me some stupid shit like that, go fuck yourself. Move the fuck on, man.
Wow. Bud Light, what you got to say about that? So this is what Sean Strickland was basically saying. Bud Light is going to endorse everything he says because they're not going to say anything else about this. But let's go ahead and continue on.
That doesn't really answer the question, but I did want to ask also things you said about the trans community. You said this past October when they announced the Bud Light sponsorship that you'd go so hard on Bud Light in your next fight, they'll have to accept me or denounce me when they know what, and we'll know what they stand for.
This guy's like, hey, this Canadian's not that Canadian.
Are you still going to use your fight time to kind of speak on that?
Here's the thing about Bud Light. 10 years ago, to be trans was a mental fucking illness. And now all of a sudden, people like you have fucking weaseled your way into the world. You are an infection. You are the definition of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of fucking you. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your fucking bullshit you're fucking peddling. The world is not saying, you know what? You're right. Fucking chicks have dicks. The world's not saying that. The world's saying, no, there are two genders. I don't want my kids being taught about, who they could fuck in school. I don't want my kids being taught about, their sexual preference. Like, dude, this guy is the fucking enemy. You want to look at the fucking enemy to our world? It's that motherfucker right there.
Wow. Yeah, that was an absolute beatdown right there. An absolute beatdown by Sean Strickland. I mean, I am very, very curious, man, as to what Bud Light is going to say. This is what I believe Sean Strickland was saying about he is here to fix Bud Light. He said they're going to sign off on everything that I say. And when Dana White actually signed that deal with Bud Light, he got crushed. He got crushed. Now, you don't have to go out there and buy Bud Light. I know Kid Rock said, it's time to end the boycott. But Sean Strickland, this is what he meant by he's going to fix Bud Light. This is what he meant, because Bud Light, they're not walking back out of that UFC deal. They're not going to do it. They're not in a position to do that. They're not going to do that. And if they did get woke, remember what Dana White did? Remember he found out about Peloton criticizing RK Jr., I guess, for some stuff about the jab? He just got rid of all of the Pelotons at the UFC headquarters. He wasn't playing around. Man, Sean Strickland, man, that was a beatdown right there. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we will catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.